If you want to stitch and bitch, bring your cables or your lace. Come join us for Alpaca Face.
Hey, everybody. We're Alpaca Face. Look at us go. I'm Jenna. This is Lauren. We have only known each other just over a year.
Mm-hmm.
We met at a knitting retreat called Knit Up North that our local yarn shop hosted.
It was a delight.
And we decided to call ourselves Alpaca Face because Lauren was teaching our friend Colleen how to do
Provisional cast on with a...
And she hated it.
Yeah, with a stitch saver. So not normal provisional cast on, and there is some extra complication that goes into that. And the face she made was that.
Yeah.
And it reminded us of how alpacas just look kind of always generally disgruntled. Some are smiley, but most of them just look kind of generally disgruntled. And yeah, alpaca face.
And we figured it's a great representation of us because we tend to be kind of snarky.
A little bit.
So, yeah. So as a new podcast that we decided to try to do, we figured let's bring some of our general snarkiness. So some of the things that we brought with us today, Miss Lauren is working on.
I am working on a project for you.
Yay, for me.
Because you didn't want to do it. And I figured I could get it done in a couple weeks. So this is a lovely little sweater dress called the Salmon dress. Sammen. And it's adorable. It's got this lovely like drapey kind of fit to it. And it has pockets. I love pockets.
And Lauren had already made herself one, which is adorable. So I was super jealous.
Yes.
Now I can't find my phone. I was going to look up who.
Oh, the designer would be a good thing. I have that right here, actually.
There you go.
Mini-Me, Minimi, Mini-Me Knit Design.
Nice.
So she's fantastic. Her instructions are so easy to follow. And I've really enjoyed making both of these dresses. Actually, this is the third time I've knit this dress because the first dress that I made turned out wonky and I didn't follow the directions like I was supposed to. And I ripped the whole thing out and started again. I'm
trusting her to make mine.
Yeah. Well, I did a better job this time.
Yeah, it's really cute. Yeah, so sweater dresses are something we're going to come back and revisit because we have a whole ditch. But meanwhile, what I'm working on is our knitting retreat this year. They decided to do a knit along, and it is the Campside Cozy shawl collar version cardigan, which it's got all these fun little eyelets, which get closer together as you go down.
They're supposed to be reminiscent of a fire. So there's like little sparks at the top that kind of foof out, and then the flames at the bottom. Yeah.
So I have mine on a cord so that I could figure out if I liked where it fit. And I have to figure out, I'm going to do buttonholes instead of a belt because it came with a belt. This is the Campside Cozy by Alicia Plummer, thank you.
And it does not come with a belt. You have to make a belt separately.
Yeah, so I couldn't find the sweater I wanted to wear today. And it has, along the edge, an I-cord bind off, and it made buttonholes with the I-cord. And so I was going to have that be our skill today, but I don't have it with me. So I'm going to, instead, we can talk about our barber cord and how to get your stitches back onto your needles after the barber cord. So you've got your little barber cord. It's super cute. Hey, look at my gray hair. Awesome.
There's a little
it's
hole
got a little
end.
hole. So you stick your needle actually into the hole. So the barber cord. Now I have to also show you how old I am by taking my glasses off. So you push the barber cord over the edge of your needle so that it like sticks on there.
Make sure it's got a nice solid seal because if it doesn't, you will be unhappy, and so will your stitches.
Can you see that? It's on there really good. And then you just slide from the other end. There's this, because it's the whole neckline and shawl collar, it's really a lot of stitches. which I'm sure is very stimulating to watch.
Mm-hmm. I have to say, like, really make sure that you have a lot of, like, you kind of bunch it up on the barber cord, because if you're like trying to force them one by one over it, it doesn't slide as smoothly. And this seems like the easiest skill in the world, but my dumbass was trying to take an actual needle with the barber cord inside of it and like threading it through from my needles and then threading it back on to my needle. So,
which, if you get nervous, is a great way to do it, because going like this and then getting to your needle and being like, oh, it popped off halfway through, that sucks. So anyway, now that I've got it down here, I can just push the needle through so that the stitches go back onto the needle instead of, oh yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good in theory. So yeah, so then the stitches go back onto the needle. But because this one's so long, it's really going to be a pain. So now, if Lauren wants to start talking about our real bitch today.
State Fair.
State Fair. We're in Wisconsin. And we last year, Lauren and I both entered the State Fair knitting competition for the first time. And it's like knitted goods, not us knitting competitively.
Yeah, knitted textiles. So like you make your thing and then they judge it very harshly and tell you that you're great or you suck.
And it was fascinating. There was a lot of really great, we both entered the button cardigan, and neither of us won for that category because there were so many great entries.
Beautiful cardigans there. There was one woman, I think it was the first place winner, wasn't it?
Yes.
Who like spun the wool for her cardigan and like knew where the sheep that it had come from and had all these beautiful cables on the front, and it was gorgeous. She absolutely deserves to
just
win.
a little as I do this. Yeah, so it was really fascinating, and the amount of knowledge that the woman has, who is the person who judges things, and I don't know who she is, but I'm going to find her one of these days. I think that might be next year. Something that I'd like to do is go and do the volunteer to do the judging. Because there's like, they have this whole system set up and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Also
a little overly persnickety. Like we were watching the baby christening gowns and they were like,
awesome.
The sleeves are too long for this child's christening gown. And like, first of all, how do you know? How old do you know? All babies are christened at different ages, right? Like,
I have no
idea. Generally they're babies.
No idea.
You know? And then like the whole idea of a christening gown, if I recall correctly, and I don't know, I'm child free. But if I recall correctly, like the whole point of a christening gown is for it to be like long and flowy and drapey and
no idea.
Beautiful. So like long arms, probably not a big deal, but
right. So, but they're very, very precise, which is fun to watch. So Lauren and I sat like the whole day and watched them judge things. This year, 2023, the entry deadline is Wednesday, May 24th. They don't have this information on their website yet.
And they should, because it's almost March.
Right. But so some of the things that they judge are workmanship, design and general appearance, materials, and then from those things they get a total. The prize money, this doesn't say what the entrance fee is.
I think it's $15 if I recall.
Okay, so if it's $15 per entry, first prize is $20, second prize is $19, third prize is $18, and fourth prize is $17. And then the Greater Milwaukee Knitting Guild, for 4 of the categories, add an extra $20 to the first prize winner. That being said, let's talk, Lauren. Let's talk about some of these categories.
Yeah, some of these categories are completely ridiculous.
So you have general stuff, baby sizes, an Afghan crib-sized, baby wear, food-inspired, baby footwear, booties, shoes, and socks, the baby hooded poncho.
Because, you know, when I think of things that I would want to dress my baby in, only a hooded poncho will do.
Whatever. I've never made a hooded poncho. Never plan to. Baby mittens, and then baby sweater and cap set. Then there's children aged 5 to 12. Any garment or a hat or headband are the two categories for that.
Generally, broad garments for children is very specific.
So, that being said, then we get to adult sizes. This is where Lauren and I lost our shit. First time knitted entry, any item. That's a great category for anybody who is knitting anything and would like to enter for the first time. Like anything you've made, and it has to be made within the last year.
Yes.
So you can't enter the same item more than once. Then we have an adult sweater cable knit. Awesome. Love this category.
I love cables.
Right. They have an adult cowl sweater.
Because cowl necks are very fashionable, and I see them all the time on all the people.
Oh, Lauren, that's so facetious. I love it. Yeah, we're not wearing cowl necks. I'm sorry, we're just not.
They're just not really trending anymore.
Yeah, little fake turtlenecks, like a higher neckline people are wearing, but I haven't seen a cowl neck in a really long time. That being said, I just knit a shawl collar on my sweater. That's as close as I'm getting.
And I'm not saying they can't look beautiful. I'm sure that cowl neck sweaters, look great on some people. Not for me because I have no neck.
Yeah.
And I actually had a long debate I was doing a sweater not too long ago, designed by Lauren Elkin, and it's her Novus construction, so it's like side to side, and then you pick up the collar stitches later, and you have the option to do that cable cowl neck.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was super cute.
And I was like, should I do this? It's gorgeous, but I don't like things around my neck really either. And so, I mean, they can look absolutely beautiful and stunning on some people, but they're just
so I'm kind of excited to see what entries are in that category because I'm not making one.
No, that's a hard no for me.
Right. So that being said, the category that I'm super duper duper excited about, and there's more categories after this, but I'm really excited about sweater dress. Yes. I think that's really trendy. It's on trend.
And it's a new category this year that they're just adding into the state fair.
So I would like to tempt everybody to make a sweater dress this year and enter it into the state fair.
Yes, please. If you're a Wisconsin resident, I think you have to be a Wisconsin resident in order to do that. I think
you can be any county in Wisconsin. We would love our friends from Madison, from up in Green Bay, wherever you are. Please, please, please. I'm so excited about this category that I would love to offer, Lauren, I would love to offer a $20 prize on top of whatever the state fair prize is for the first place winner of knitted dresses, which means I can't win.
Yes.
But that's okay. I might make a dress anyway. I might not enter it. We'll see. We can talk about knitted sweater dress patterns probably next time.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I found so many cute ones. I am making one. Well, not just the one that I'm making right now.
I'm going to find one.
But I found a really, really adorable DK weight. It's lace and fingering weight held together, and it's lacy, and it's got this cute little like drapey neck, and then it drapes in the back. And
so that's our goal for our next video is we're going to talk about knitted sweater dresses. I'm very excited. I'm going to run through quick some of the other categories in case you're interested in entering. Adult fingerless gloves, adult hat or cap, knitted with felted accessory, mittens, scarf, shawl, socks. A new category is adult slippers. New category is adult winter-inspired set, hat, mittens, and scarves. Then we get into Afghans, bedspreads, and other items. An Afghan no fisherman pattern. New Afghan geometric. Holiday-themed item, baby, child, or adult. This is also under Afghans, bedspreads, and other items. Mm-hmm. Innovative use of knitting, any item. Kitchen hanging towel. And new category is pet bed. So if you would like to knit a pet bed, you could totally do that.
I also want to hear back, if we get any comments on this at all, what you would consider an innovative use of knitting.
Yeah, because it should be really exciting, I think.
Yes.
If it's innovative. Then they've got, so a new thing that they're doing this year is seasoned with creativity.
That's the theme. They have a theme every year.
Yeah, seasoned with creativity. So for spring, they have an accent pillow, flower inspired, an apron, floral inspired, or a backpack.
How many knitted aprons have you seen? I'm genuinely curious about this.
I have not.
It feels like it wouldn't be that protective.
No, but it might be really cute.
It might be really cute, but I don't think that it would do the function that an apron is supposed to do because knitting has, the holes in it.
Maybe you need to do it lace weight.
Possibly.
Cam, I'm looking at you. So for summer, seasoned with creativity, they have a fishing hat.
Also very trendy.
A unicorn hat.
Those actually are trendy. I teach elementary school and they are very trendy.
Or a wide-brimmed hat. Those are the 3 different categories for summer. For fall, the classes are decor, a set of 4 napkins, 4 placemats, 1 table runner. So I think for that you have to make all 4 of those things.
Also seems like a weird thing to knit. You can only use like cotton and acrylic.
There's also nesting dolls. Or my absolute favorite, stuffed vegetables. Come on, guys. Come on. Vegetables. I know. My brain totally went to, that's crochet. But it's knitted category.
I'm going to knit an eggplant.
I think you totally need to knit an eggplant. I'm really excited. Someone please. I may have to add that to our, I will pay you to win that category because I'm really excited about it. And then for winter, because knitted vegetables weren't enough, they have faux houseplants.
Also crocheted. They should really be crocheted. They look better crocheted.
But I want to see you guys be creative and make us some faux houseplants because that would be awesome. A gift card holder or a slouchy hat. And I happen to know, some really creative people are out there. So some of those things I think you guys can do this.
I really want someone to make just a giant knitted stuffed money tree or something. That kind of a giant
Yes, let's do
big
this,
ass
guys.
knitted
Come on, guys.
Plant.
I know there's not a lot of time between now and May when you have to enter, but please, knitted dresses, knitted vegetables, knitted houseplants, and I promise I will get excited.
Yes. If nothing else, then just for the lulz.
Yeah, please, even if they're terrible, let's do this thing.
Yes.
So this is where I'm at, is I have been obsessed about State Fair and the categories for weeks, and I've been driving all my friends crazy because I get obsessed about things.
I also had a chuckle at the baby food themed clothing. I think that is hilarious.
I think that could be really cute. I've seen some cute baby sweaters, maybe with a funnel cake.
Yeah. I think it'd be really cute. It's really funny.
It's supposed to be State Fair themed, so
State Fair food. Corn dogs.
Corn dogs, they don't look that good. Corn on the cob. Again.
That's a big
but we'll see. We'll see what people come up with. And we will report back because I plan on sitting there all day if I absolutely can.
Yes.
So, that being said, I'm off my barber cord.
Woohoo!
And ready to do an I-cord bind off, which is nonsense.
I-cord bind off is a beautiful bind off. It leaves a gorgeous finished edge.
But look at how many stitches this is, guys.
I hate it.
Look at how many stitches. It's a lot. But we're going to do this. I have to take my glasses off again. Being old and needing readers is just so fun. Okay. I dropped a couple stitches earlier when you guys weren't watching, so now I have to fix that. And so if Lauren has something else she would like to talk about while I pick up my stitches.
Oh, let's see here. What are some things I like to talk about? Oh, we've been talking about barber cords today, and I would love to show you my favorite addition to barber cords because they're precious, and I like anything that brings aesthetic joy to my knitting. That's not just my knitting. So with my barber cords, I have my little sleeves on my barber cords here right now. And to hold my barber cords in place so I don't have to tie them in a knot, I have these cute little paper clips that hold my...
Show the side of it, Lauren, because it's really cute. Can you see that? They're really small.
They've got a little hole. I'll pull it out here. Oop. And it's just like a little V kind of.
That's awesome.
And then you just thread.
Where'd you get those?
The ends. Amazon.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm a basic bitch.
So if someone's looking them up, are they just...
I think it's
paper clips?
Midori. I think it's Midori paper clips.
Okay, we'll put them in the notes.
They have some different shapes. They have
assuming we can figure out how to do notes. figure that out.
I think it's Midori paper clips, but let me double check. Yes, Midori paper clips, Midori, and they have like some different shapes. They have little flowers, and then they have like some doggos and some kitty cats. And have I proven that I'm a millennial yet with my use of doggo?
Yes. Little pepperonis. So, Lauren, you can correct me because I'm not looking at my pattern because I didn't bring anything. I'm not prepared today. So if I can get a little bit closer to this. So you
add a couple of stitches.
Like 2 usually.
2 or 3, depends on.
And I do a cable cast on, so I go in between and wrap it. And you're looking at the back of my work instead of the front because I'm a spaz. So wrap it and put it back on. So from the front, if we can see this, put it in between, wrap it, and put it on. So you've got 2, and then you're going to knit 2, and then knit the next 2 together. So knit, knit, and then the next 2 you knit together. And then you put all 3 of them back on, right?
So you knit whatever the last one of your I-cord, your added I-cord stitches is with the new stitch of your actual work. So if you added 2, then you should knit 1 and then knit the next 2 together.
No.
You knit 2.
You knit 2 and then you knit the third one with the next stitch. Yeah.
I'm not entirely.
Because then you have to have 3.
If you add 3 new stitches. Because you're supposed to add and
Nope.
I'm going to do this now.
Lauren's going to figure it out. And then we'll have to look up directions. I think I'm right though.
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
I don't know. It looks like a mess.
Oh, yep. You know what? You are right now that I'm looking at it more closely. Yes.
Yeah. So knit 2 and then you knit the next 2 together. And some directions say through the back loop for your knit 2 together. And it kind of gives you a nicer little edge. And I'm going to figure that out later because I want to figure out my buttonholes. So hopefully I can show you next week how that looks because I couldn't find the sweater I was going to wear today that had the buttonholes because I'm a spaz. You want to know how much of a spaz I am? My sweater,
which looks very
still
cute,
has all, every single, I haven't tucked any of them in yet. And I wear it. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've worn it in public. Yeah, I think that was it for skills. Some of the things that I brought with me today that are fun. I went shopping and I bought this bag. How cute is this? It holds one, like, kind of normalish size project. And then here is the project that I picked up to go in it from Big Bad Wool. And it's got little pom-poms that you put on the, like, at 3 different spots. So I got Blue Sky Fibers, Extra Aran. And this is pretty. And then these are the little pom-poms. They're like mini sized. So I got 4 of them. And they'll go on the edge of my pom-pom. And it reminded me of the bag that I bought. So that's my little project that I haven't done yet. That I just randomly bought one day when I went shopping in Illinois.
it's very cute.
Yeah.
I love the polka dot.
Yeah, so 3 bags full is in Northbrook, Illinois. I don't know if you can see all that. 3 bags full knitting studio in Northbrook, Illinois. Lovely little shop.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, we can't talk enough about all the shops around us. We've got great options.
It helps that we're near Chicago too, and we can just like drive an hour and a half and, you know.
Yeah, so we're kind of locally in Milwaukee, but then
which we have fantastic yarn shops in this local area too, but it's also nice that we have another major metro city nearby, so we can go to all of the awesome shops.
So then my other little bag, which I have to brag about because my friend Kirsten made it. Yay, Kirsten, thank you.
She is the knit shit, if you would like to look her up.
The knit shit.
She's on Instagram. She's fantastic.
Can you read all of that? So she, when I ran into her at the knitting retreat, was like, Jenna, did you see this bag that I made for you? And yeah, so I had to buy 2 of them because she's awesome. This is the...
It's ice dyed fabric.
Ice dyed from... Who made it?
Is it Spin Cycle?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So special spin cycle yarn that she bought. She this week, I don't know if you know this, she is in Portland.
Yes, for Rose City Yarn Crawl.
I'm so jealous.
Me too. Last year she got a tattoo there and it turned out fabulous.
Yeah. So, yeah, Kirsten, we miss you. Wish
Yes.
you would take us with you. Yeah, so that was the other thing that I thought we could talk about is knitting travel.
Knitting travel.
Where's your, as we close out, where's your dream place to go?
Oh gosh.
Anywhere.
I think Portland is up there. Portland has some great yarn shops.
Yeah.
I really want to go to Ohio for Dynad.
Ooh, I haven't heard of that.
I love them, and they do like a lot of every year they do like a reproductive justice fundraiser where they have specific colorways that if you
that sounds awesome.
if you buy that colorway, then they donate.
Okay, we're putting this on the
to
list.
Reproductive justice causes, which
That's
is
awesome.
fantastic, and I love them.
My dream is Italy.
Oh, I thought we were just doing United States. Okay.
No, wherever you want to go.
It would be great too. France, la bien aimée.
Ooh, yeah. I get to go there. And I'm going there. Don't tell anyone.
Jealous.
So hopefully we'll have some knitting travel this year to add in, but
Yes.
probably not Italy yet this year.
Yes.
So I think that's everything we brought with us today.
So far.
And hopefully we edit this and make it look a little smoother.
Or not, and we'll
Or
just
not,
be our
and you
fucked up
guys can
selves,
just
and
deal
that's
with
fine.
it. So we're Alpaca Face.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Have a good day.